basically just sitting in a compound watching TV the entire game, it's not really a big enough win to put a dent in towards that top side. Yes, it
will trade off IHC, taking a knock over to Zjol. IHC continuing to play from this south edge. They were late rotating in, and this edge is going quite well for them. They've managed to pick up a point over onto Enigma Galaxy. Now they're looking for their pound of flesh from 4 Rivals as well, who changed up their IGLing. As we heard from in the interview, bottom of the tables, you do need to change something. But with the 1 going down, 4 Rivals going to be playing as 3. That's a flush very, very quickly from Icy. The roll-up was already coming in.
Pemburu, Puri as well as Voki all have to move out, but Pemburu already taking the edge. Might even be able to send themselves up towards the top of Starbrew if they really wanted to. Challenge out against some of those teams. Freak trying to take the prone position spray, get it as accurate as possible, but you need to hit those shots because it's very difficult to get back up on your feet and then slink back around the corner. And IHC taking no chances here, instantly capitalizing on this one. Fantastic stuff.
That's the call you want to see. Freak still low, but healing up in the meantime. Come down IHC. They're not able to control these sight lines, but FaZe are at their back, and Alex is dispatched in those lines as well. Icy on broadside makes it to a little bit of a wall, but already taken damage, and Lycan has got excellent sight lines out that way. Godless spots a heal, and Lord will suffer for it. The burn is good as well. Now IHC looking to regroup, looking to refocus. Lycan head torn off his shoulders there. IHC moving through really nicely. 3 players alive and active. Alex is down on the back lines, and unlikely they're going to go back for him at this stage. But Ralph in the top floor leaves Enigma Galaxy, the last player, will fall. 16th place, no eliminations. They're in that 11th place, 71 points on the game blank, but they need to put up a couple more to be in with a shot moving forwards. Alex is still down for IHC, and they are going to send out to the back to get that res.
Yeah, potentially getting back up on his feet. Great to see Icy taking full advantage of the new weapon, the Val AC. This team at the moment is that no matter what, it's very difficult to secure their place because it relies on a lot of these other teams doing badly. It's no longer a case of one team has to go out. There's so many variables, so you just have to make sure that you're doing well. That's the only thing you can do in these games.
Play for those high expected value points, especially if you're in the bottom set. Sandstorm said over on the desk, 4 Rivals, they can afford to make 1 mistake.
Dinners, 1 game, that's it at this point in time. With only 2 more to go after this, that could be you in a safe spot, unable to be left outwards. GK drop in, trying to finish the fight here. Bevy has to stand up, doesn't have the weapon out though.
The side commit to a fight for a position that had no value and will pay the price.
Could not leave with those teams at their back, so we're forced to go for that fight over there. Once it started popping off, Tem Entertainment had the right idea to try and clear the teams out, but all of a sudden everyone comes in from that northern side trying to make the big sweep, the big rotation over that edge. BTR's really capitalized very well. Bensu might have hit a good grenade there, but it's not enough. Alex drops around the side. The Val looking very good for this lad.
12 eliminations for IHC on this game blank.
1 elimination for them, so a game that could have gone very far for them, lost. Quick moment. Zuxi doing work right now. The guys from BTR. Luxi does go down, but still moving through, clearing out those edges. IHC underneath. 2 players, 12 eliminations. Sure, might go out now, but that 12 elimination count has been massive. Essentially a 2nd place for them. Misery takes some shots. Yol goes very low there. Perhaps a nade might do it.
Stays alive, smoke blooms, heal possible. Liquid repositions on that top side as well. Might have an angle here for the rest of BTR. Looking for a challenge. Zuxi steps out wide out of the tree, and Icy takes care of it. Zjol still very, very low. Looks like he's only going to have bandages to play with, and Sun HP lands the nade for Besiktas. This is a different team, of course. Why not have another third party on the Stalbert rolling sides? Besiktas, no eliminations so far in the game. So they do want to start to pick up those points.
Opportunity there after that knock went through to get Zuxi back up. Regiosio as a solo, a bit more scary than you might think. This guy was an absolute powerhouse from Japan for the longest of times. Really puts in some huge work for them.
So again, taken low, but not going to be knocked just yet. Just do really have the angles on them though. It's going to be very, very hard to move further forward. So they have the wrong rock. Looks like he was scoping out the wrong rock that IHC not currently playing behind. BTR though, still being difficult. He spots one. Icy gets the challenge off and able to turn it around. Besiktas low. A nade over the top as well. Might find it. No, only takes a fraction of his health bar, but still speed things up. Megatron have to move as well. IHC want another elimination on this game. Zyol and Icy moving through. It's on HP now with the challenge. Doesn't land the shots and Icy falls. Zuxi doing so much work for the squad of BTR. But only 3 eliminations to show for it. For the res as well, a nade that could be on target. Not going to get the knock, however. Will do a lot of damage. But it's to the downed player. That one will find the mark. And it's coming through from Bigatron to pick up those points. 12 eliminations though, Blank. You said it before. It looks like they're going to be safe. IHC, will we see it more from them?
That change definitely affected how BTR performed this game, but IC and IHC, this is the second time we've seen him with a 4-digit damage number, and it's just absolutely insane. 1.4k in this game, previously he hit at 1.5k, and IHC throughout today's games, absolutely sensational. Very happy with what I'm seeing, and this is exactly what we were expecting after seeing them perform in the group stage. Where was this on day one?
Or is it a case of maybe just needing some time to warm up? Maybe that was just a bad day.
Yeah, it is true. Like, going into the last chance, if they can replicate this versus Group Green, I would be really happy to see that. But I think it's a good point to bring up, Jason. Group Green not being a part of this equation does enable this to happen maybe a little bit more often for IHC. But like, they took so many fights, Sandstorm. This was an amazing game for IHC. They were getting gate kept, they were going uphill. Like, it was really, really hard fights IHC were taking. And at one point, I think they pushed onto Nigma Galaxy while they were getting third-partied by FaZe. And I think it was Icy just pulled out the mini 14s, like, no, you stop that third party. Headshots like 2 players instantly.
Yeah.
They're looking fantastic. I'm loving it. I just hope they can do it versus Group Green now.
Yeah, and this is one thing I kind of thought about and brought up at the beginning of the show is, now that Group Green isn't there, who out of these 2 groups is going to be the stronger one? And when we're looking at the stats, the teams from Group Yellow have been performing a lot better. So far, they secured 3 out of the 4 chicken dinners that we've witnessed, and even in the game where they didn't, DRS got the chicken dinner, but it was Vivo Keat with the most points. So right now, Group Red, they need to step it up. They're not performing, and Group Yellow is definitely surprising me for today.